Maybe you're not satisfied with your life, maybe you're feeling stuck or behind, or maybe you want to change for another reason. No matter what it is, by changing your mindset, you take the first and most important step to get there where you want to be or to get what you desire. I'm not going to tell you to just believe in yourself, be positive, change your thoughts, and manifest your dreams. This is generic advice, which is completely useless. But what you'll learn in this video is one major realization that I had as I was trying to change my mindset myself. With this realization, you'll be able to actually change your mindset almost instantly. Let's be honest, many people are just living their lives without actually thinking that much about their mindsets. And many of them don't ever come up with the idea to change their mindset. So, because you're watching this video, you're already one step ahead of those people. You probably really want to change. For me, it was seeing my partner succeed as an entrepreneur and seeing friends and family live completely different lives. I never really wanted a life with a husband, kids, a dog, and a house. I wanted more of life. Maybe you have someone you can look up to and align your mindset with theirs. Maybe you just have enough of your current mindset because it doesn't lead to the life you want. As you might be figuring out what kind of mindset you want, you come across the problem of not knowing how to actually do it. For me, all the tips from life gurus weren't helpful at all. They were saying things like, you have to feel like you already have the mindset you want and it'll eventually manifest itself. No, it won't. The change of your mindset must be independent from your feelings because sometimes you just won't feel motivated to change your mindset. You'll lose momentum, and that's when it's even harder to change the mindset. So, my advice to you, don't link the mindset changes to your feelings or else it'll never work. Another tip I heard was to have a feeling of gratitude. I really don't know how this is supposed to change your mindset. If you're grateful for what you have, you don't need to change anything. So why bother changing your mindset? In my experience, the opposite is more helpful. You have to be unsatisfied with your life. Something must suck so much that you really want to change it. Then you'll do anything for the change of your mindset. For it to suck so hard, you have to constantly think about your life, your choices, and especially your goals. In another video, I'm talking about how you can find your goals if you're feeling behind. Check it out if you're interested. I'll also link it in the description below. And here's the realization that I had. You can only change your mindset by changing your actions. I can take actually full credit for this because luckily I had my very wise boyfriend around who would always nag at me with the uncomfortable truth, which is circumstances shape your character and your character shapes your circumstances. Let that sink in for a moment. This is a never ending cycle. Your environment affects how you think, and how you think affects your environment. You're most probably around like minded people, and all of you have most of the time the same opinions. So you stay in your environment bubble because it's a no brainer, it's comfy, and it feels right and safe. As soon as you start feeling uncomfortable in your environment bubble or your life starts to really suck, you have to break the cycle. As you can't control your environment, you can only control your actions. And that's exactly how you break the cycle and start changing your mindset. The key here is to do the opposite of what 99% of people do. Start making small, uncomfortable changes in your life. Don't do many things at once because you won't stick to it. Start by waking up earlier than usual. You can use the time in the morning for self-reflectiveness or goal setting. You would be surprised how productive your brain can be when the whole world seems to be still asleep, there's peace and quiet. Or you can work out in the mornings before going to work. After your morning workout, you'll feel energized and good about yourself because you can already scratch one thing from your to-do list. Go to work earlier so that you can avoid traffic. You'll be less stressed and have time for a coffee on the way or at a cafe near your workspace. Plus, you'll have time to prepare for work. There are many ways to change your actions and therefore your mindset. So let's be clear, changing your mindset isn't that hard. It's hard to change your actions. The change of actions is the key here. Because as soon as you have changed one, two, three, or more small things or actions in your life, your mindset will change automatically. My first change after this realization was to work out every morning before I actually started my day. After that, I started to be very intentional about going somewhere. I would always try to avoid traffic and therefore have more time. I would go grocery shopping at times when most people were at work. That gave me even more time and everything was at ease. I also would stick to people who are like minded and break up relationships that would have kept me in my environment bubble from where I wanted to escape. I don't tell you to burn all your bridges, but to be very intentional about your relationships. With that said, I hope I could give you useful tips that you can actually implement in your life and start changing your mindset. So, what will your first change of action be? Write it in the comments, and thanks for watching.